Hi, myself Raja Satvik. My team members are Sai Fanindra and Vitul Chauhan. We are pursuing information technology from Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science. Today we are going to discuss about our project, Writer's Assistant, a productivity tool. Hello guys, today we are going to learn about our project, Writer's Assistance. Writer's Assistance is a great thing which deals with many of the people all over the world, like content writers, content developers, researchers, and many others. For suppose, generally, content writers or any other people, they just don't want to write the content or in a manner that just keep on a process of writing and all. They just want to sometimes convert into a PDF, convert into a text. They just want to listen to some other content and just want to understand the content and make it use of their content and manipulate the data sometimes, summarize the contents. There are a lot of things they just use it. So now for suppose let's just see here. So whenever just think about that, whenever a content writer or an author, whenever he just wants to manipulate the data, they just have to go all over the internet. They just want to shift to many other tools, like many other softwares. So there they are not going to get the clear picture to save the time and more productive work. It's clumsy for them and it's messed up sometimes when they don't find the tools. So now here we are providing all the tools aggregated together with the specialized configurations and features. Let's see how it is really helpful. Our ultimate goal is to consume the time of the customer or the user and reduce the time for the productive work. So there were 8 services which you provide, or the modules which you provide. So suppose if you go to TTS, TTS is nothing but text to speech. We can also call it as text to voice. We can just click start. We just text here. Okay, so we have different type of voices here. Google voices were added up here so that it will be more comfortable for the user.
Hello there, I am Satwik.
Yes, so you can hear, I hope so, because it's a recording. I don't know whether it's audible to you or not, but once we click on the read text,
Hello there, I am Satwik.
it just reads out what it's saying. Okay, next. Next is nothing but quick reader. Quick reader. Generally, quick reader is used for reading sentence which is in the form of small text. For suppose there is a text which is in the form of very minute size or font, you're not able to change it. It is in a reading mode, so that you have to zoom in and you have to scroll sometimes, zoom out sometimes, and so on. But whenever you just click the text over here, and I just copy some text and I'm just clicking over here, we can just read. When we click on read, it shows word by word. We can also control the time here, speed here. We can just see if the speed increases. The speed increases again. So here is the speed per minute, number of words per minute, and also here we can see words to display. For suppose if you click 5 words, the United States maintains a first to invent policy in view of this patent ownership. So it's clear for the user to understand. Just sit and see the sentences just like a news scrolling, right? It'll be easy for them. And next one, let's go to another thing. So broccoli board is used for many people to just, for suppose a teacher was teaching in a classroom, if they are facing a problem to explain the student a concept which is of form of diagram or any mathematical diagrams or anything, they can use this clipboard. For suppose if we have this clipboard, we can select the color and decrease the size, and I just draw a triangle with 3 different sides, so that they have to understand triangle have different sides with different dimensions. So I just draw like this. Now I can select the color and I can just draw a triangle like this. I can say this is the distance, this is the dimensions of this and this, and so on, like that. 3 dimensions we can give to the student and we can explain it. So that is about the clipboard. We can explain for the students, or useful for any other things like that. Now next one is to-do list. To-do list is used to add tasks for suppose meeting, right? Meeting, you are adding task meeting, and then you can add lunch, you can add playing. Okay, so these are all the tasks which you have for today in a list wise. So meeting, lunch, once you have completed meeting, you can just click on into once you have completed lunch, you can click into, you can also edit here. For suppose it has changed to party, just for example. So once you have changed it, you can also add tasks like uh, next we have to go for playing. So this is the schedules we can create for the tasks. So next one is about our research papers. This is a beautiful tool, very beautiful tool for any of the person whoever wants to search any research papers all over the internet. They just go, they don't know properly where to search, what are the best websites to search the research paper. If they are new to this kind of searchings and all, they just want to know what is the best place to do, and they just waste the time by surrounding of many other sources and all. But for instance, you can use URL code or DOI or ISBN, whatever it might be. I just have URL code of a paper. For example, let's take this as a paper. Okay, from Science Direct, I just copy a link. I just paste it over here. I just submit. Now I can get the complete paper here. It's clear. So within a fraction of seconds, this can be done within minutes. Okay, so it's a very easy thing for us to complete this. And next one is summarizer. This is another beautiful tool which we provide based on the AI and the power of NLP. This tool works very well. So once the content, once we paste the content, okay, let's go back. This is the content which I pasted before. Okay, let's just use this. Okay, this is a content I got for summarizing. So paste. Now this summarizer will just summarize the content and make it in a short and easy way, so that the user or the customer can understand it in a easy way, so that he or she can use it in the future purpose. It is also very helpful for the students. If you're not understanding any concept, you can just paste the summarize here, and it is a 5 sentence summarizer. So minimum of 5 sentences are required to summarize. Even more, it does summarizes, but 5 sentences is the minimum requirement for this. So a paragraph or the sentences of 5 can be summarized into a particular way as parts and parts. So this is a very good option for here. So this, it summarizes just like this. And now let's go back. Yes, I just want to show here, right? Yes, here what happens, the complete sentence is cut into an easy way. Sometimes the sentence changes from here to here, it differs. If once you can observe, it differs sometimes, because that wants to make the sentence easy, and the content which is not necessary to be placed in the sentence, that will be just erased, so that the concept can be understood easily. So that is the main goal of the summarizer here. That is a very good tool which we have. Next, word counter. Even this tool is very good tool for, which is helpful for the teaching people especially, or also for the people who wants to identify manipulated data. Sometimes many people use the same word many times in the sentence for manipulating the data. I mean, extending the content they have. For suppose let's paste the same thing. Okay, for suppose a teacher gives an essay to write for the students of 150 words, and he just writes 127. If this is his essay, so he or she can understand, the teacher can understand that, so the essay is not fulfilled. So, and also he or she can see the number of patent word, the word patent was used 8 times, states was used 4 times. And for suppose some students use the many times, the word the was used 15 times or 20 times sometimes. So they can find it out here. Based on this, they can give the marks also. So paragraphs are 9 paragraphs here, because we just split the paragraphs many ways. So there are 6 sentences. Yes, so that is about the word counter. Even this was a very good tool. And the last but not least, text to handwriting. This is the best tool which I really like this tool because yes, many people generally don't wants to write about in a Word document or in any form that to be submitted to a teacher in these online classes, especially if a teacher gives an assignment, they just want to type everything on Word and just submit it to the teacher or any other assignments. So but here it is a tool which will help the students who don't like to write in the Word and who wants to particularly read it as a notes. So they were very interested to read it as a notes, and also they wants to do this. So for suppose let's just see here. Here there's a text and he don't want this font. He can choose his font. uh, I just like this font, so that I'm adding this. Yes, this is a wood font, so it is just like a real paper which we can get, and we can also click here generate image. So the image was generated here. See, it's just like a beautiful paper for the student. Now, whenever he click on the download image, the image gets downloaded. Whenever it's downloaded, he can just download all the images, whatever the content he gets. He can paste some other content and he can generate the image again. So once the images are done, he can download the images sequentially, all the images, download all images at PDF. So he can do all this, and once all are done, he can just take it as a printout and make it as a read it as a notes. So it is very comfortable for him, her, or anyone who just want to read it. So there was also fonts like there were fonts, different fonts were there. It will convert to the languages also. So generally it takes time to convert language. That's the problem. Okay. Okay. So there were the things like that. And next let's go back. So that is about the complete thing which you are doing now. So thanks for listening about all about the writing assistant, and thank you so much.